and welcome to another episode
of
of
Breaking Down the Deck.
I'm Sarah. You can find me anywhere on Sarah Horror.
And I'm Andres. You can find anywhere by my social name, Epic Andres, in social medias. So, how are you feeling doing? Are you feeling like superior today or what?
Or kind of, feeling a bit blue.
Oh yeah? How about that? Yeah.
What cure do you have for us today?
You know what? If you feel like superior, and you'll put that person, if, like you say, one of the friend feel like superior today, on a high horses. You know what? Meet that person. You hear me right? So we gonna present Superior Spider-Man as the meal deck.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what does Superior Spider-Man do?
All right. Superior Spider-Man is one blue, one black, two colors. It's a 4/4 legendary Spider-Man, Spider-Human hero. And of course, I have the text Mind Swap. When Superior Spider-Man enters the battlefield, I make a copy of any creature in the graveyard, except his name is Superior Spider-Man. It's a 4/4 Spider-Human hero in addition to the other types. When you do, exile that card. So a lot of graveyard shenanigans, reanimate stuff, because he make a copy of the card I put in the graveyard. A graveyard.
So it doesn't have to be your graveyard.
It doesn't have to be my graveyard.
That's scary if your opponents run a lot of good stuff in their graveyard.
It sucks to be done. Oh, I mean, thank you for borrow.
Thank you for being my opponents today. Yeah, okay,
like a pure to me player there.
Yeah, but I'm interested to see how much milling there will be.
All right.
How many mill cards. So
okay.
I'm already scared, but
no, don't be scared. I say no.
Yeah, it's blue, so yeah.
So yeah, how about I will take you to the next stage and I will show you the Superior Spider-Man.
Yes.
So hi there, you beautiful people of the internet. How you doing? This is your boy Andres. We're back with more shenanigans, and this time I'm bringing out with my Superior Spider-Man deck. Why should Superior Spider-Man? Because I really love the Superior Spider-Man comic book run. I think it was like one of the best comic book run for that year. So, and I really love Doc Ock trying to be as the Spider-Man. That's the Spider-Man. But I really love the book. I really love the dark humor, the twist in that. But enough said, let's go to the card here. Superior Spider-Man, legendary creature, Spider-Human hero, 4/4. 30 meat colors and 2 generic. Mind Swap. You may have Superior Spider-Man enter a copy of any creature in a graveyard, except his name is Superior Spider-Man. He's a 4/4 Spider-Human hero in addition to the other types. When you do, exile that card. It does not say your own graveyard. You can exile an opponent's graveyard. So like say if your opponent exile a greed bomb creature like one of them Archons or one of the Cosmic Titans or the Drastic Titans, make this guy make a copy of that one. Woof! So he's a really toolbox kind of way. I really love that, but of course he needs some backup. This deck is about the mill, so we go all the way about the mill here. And of course I use just because I have at home during the time. So I have like a huge box, mill cards, one and the other one is like aggro cards and stuff like that. This was all the mill cards I have, so why not let's go through them. You can say this deck have no game changers, but it feels like a game changer. Well, let's go to the first creature here, Hedron Crab. Look at the beautiful boy, my boy. It's a crab. For 1 blue, it's a 0/2 landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under my control, target player puts top 3 cards to the library into the graveyard. Love that. And of course, we need to have his cousin, Rune Crab. 1 blue is a 0/3 landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under my control, each opponent mills 3 cards. Oh, we totally love that. Come on. Dusk Commander Guild Mage is a tutor for 30 colors, but this actually guy can combo really well. And of course, when I go to deck, I will show you all the combos. But it's a human wizard for 2/2. To me, color and one colorless is active ability is whenever a card I put in an opponent's graveyard from anywhere this turn, that player loses a life. And of course, I have a second ability that says, to me colors and two colorless, target player puts the top two cards of the library into the graveyard. Super great guy, innocent guy. And of course, we have Bruvak here. Bruvak is like the MVP, if not the secondary commander for this deck. Bruvak, the Grand Glitugdo, I will mispronounce it so bad, but excuse me. It's a legendary human advisor for 1 blue and 2 colorless. It's 1/4. Whenever opponent mill 1 or more cards, that they will mill twice that many cards instead. So if they mill like 4 cards, it will mill 8 cards, 10, it will be 20, and so on, so on. This guy is like the MVP of everything here. Mind Rack Harpy. It's a Harpy enchantment creature. It's a 3/4 for flying. 1 black, a 3 colorless. At the beginning of the combat on my turn, each player may put the top 3 cards of the library into the graveyard. Why not? Let's mill them some more. Drinkborn Muse. Ooh, look at her. I really love this art. It's so good. It's a tutor spirit for 2 colorless and 2 colorless and 2 blue. At the beginning of each player upkeep, that player puts the top X cards from his or her library into the graveyard, where X is the number of cards in his or her hand. Come on! That is just cruel, man. That is just cruel. Mirko Wusk, the Mind Drinker. It's a 2/4 legendary vampire. The Mirko and 3 colorless flying. Whenever Mirko Musk, the Mind Drinker, deals combat damage to a player, that player reveals cards from the top of the library until he or she reveals 4 lands. Put those cards into that player graveyard. That is kinda cool. That is really cool. Moth of Sauron. Legendary creature, human advisor, 3/4. To me, colors for 3 colorless. When a Moth of Sauron enters the battlefield, target player mills 3 cards. Then amass Orc X, where the X is the number of instant or sorcery cards on that player's graveyard. Usually I target myself, because I know I run a lot of sorcery and instant in my graveyard. But if I see like a combo deck, or I see like a spell heavy deck there, when it's spell heavy, I mean like instant sorcery card, I will target them instead. But it's really good because for 5 mana you get like an extra party there as well. And of course, we can need this beautiful boy. Look at him, he's so beautiful. Innocent. Kusumi Aberration. To me, colors for 3 colorless. It's a horror creature. Consuming Aberration is power and toughness are equal for each number of cards in your opponent's graveyard. Second text. Whenever you cast a spell, each opponent reveals the top cards of the library until you reveal a land card, then put those cards into the graveyard. This guy kills games. Talking about killer, we have the Fleet Swallower. It's a fish for 6/6 for 2 blue and 5 colorless. Whenever the Fleet Swallower attacks, target player put the half of the library rounded up into the graveyard. This, and let's say we have Bruvak. This is our first combo for the day. If we have any of those out and the fish can attack, it will be auto mill on that player's turn. Just like that. Because when he mills half of the library, Bruvak will see that like, oh, you know what? Mill the other half as well. So that is like almost like a combo power. So yeah. Asher, the Dreamminder. Spares an ability opponent's control can cast during the control to search the library. So like anti-tutor ability. So really good. It's a planeswalker for hybrid Dimir colors and 1 colorless for 5 planeswalker ability and to interfere. And not only that, for -1, target player puts the top 4 cards of the library into the graveyard, then exile each opponent's graveyard. It's really good because when we play Mill, we need to recognize that people do run reanimate spells. So this guy not only stops search ability, tutor's ability, ramp ability, like cultivate and stuff like that. This guy also exile people's graveyard that stop the reanimate spells. So this guy is so good. So good. Yes, memory adapt. 2 blue, 3 colorless is a planeswalker Jace and enter with 4 loyalty counters. +1, draw a card. Target player puts the top card of the library into his or her graveyard. 0. Target player puts top 10 cards of the library into the graveyard. And -7. Any target player draw 20 cards. This guy is so good. Of course it's Jace. What do you expect for Jace card? Freya Sanity is a enchantment. Curse enchantment. For 1 blue and 2 colorless. That says enchant player. So I choose a player and give this one to the player. At the beginning of each end step, enchanted player puts top X card of his or her library into his or her graveyard with the X number of cards that were put to the graveyard for anywhere this turn. So like say if I milled let's say 10 cards, this guy will like, oh, on your end of the turn, mill 10 more. It's so good. So of course it have to be their turn. No, each end step, at the beginning of each end step, is even better. It's even better. Altar of the Brood is so good artifact for 1 colorless artifact. Whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under my control, each opponent put the top card of his or her library into the graveyard. Simple as that. It's simple as that. Each permanent could be land, could be creature, could be enchantment, you name it. Mindcrank. For 2 colorless is artifact. Whenever opponent loses a life, that player puts that many cards from the top of his or her library into the graveyard. This is actually a combo, like I said, with Taskmentor Guildmage. Because we can activate the first ability. Whenever a card put upon opponent's graveyard this turn, that player loses a life. And this say whenever a player loses a life, that player put that many cards to the top of his or her graveyard to the battlefield. So we activate the first ability. Make sure this guy is still around. We have mana enough or another melee effect. Use his second ability and the clock just go on. Because as soon as you put a card, this guy, oh, do a damage. And Minecraft like, oh, he took a damage, mill another card. And the guy, oh, say, oh, you mill another card, take a damage. And this guy say, oh, you know what? You mill another card. And the guy, oh, you mill another card, take a damage. And it's still on like a beautiful dance with these two. So, yeah. We have as well, of course, we cannot be mill deck without Mespore Orb. It's an artifact for 2 colorless. Whenever a permanent becomes untapped, that player's controller mills a card, a permanent. So let's say if Sarah have like 5 lands that is tapped, she mill 5 cards just for the lands. It's so good. It's so good. Mindsculpt. 1 colorless, 1 blue. It's a sorcery. Target player put the top 7 cards of his or her library to the graveyard. Simple stat for 2 mana. Talk about 2 mana. Medley Cutby, I hope I really say that name rightly. For 1 blue and 1 colorless is a sorcery but have kicker for 4 extra mana. Each player means 8 cards. It is better with kick if you play the additional kicker cost. Each opponent mills half the library rounded up. So this one with Brewback once again can remove players, because this guy said each opponent mills a half library up, and this guy, oh, you know what, mill the rest as well. Super good, super good. Now let's continue with our mill cards here. Tasha Hideous Laugher is 2 blue, 1 color sorcery. Each opponent exiles a card for the top of the library into the player has exile card with total value 20 or more. It's so good. Yeah, you can wave like somebody mills like 2 big Eldrazi Titans. Man, and you at least you know those Eldrazi Titans will be exiled and will never coming back again. Dramatize. Sorcery, 2 blue, 3 colors. Puts of the top half of the library rounded down into the graveyard. And of course, that is a new combo with Brewback as well. Because with this, like I said, top of the library rounded down, and Brewback said, yeah, brother, mill the rest. Just mill the rest. Super mean, I know, but we play mill. We have to be mean. Singularity Rapture is a sorcery. It's a board wipe. 2 black, 1 blue, and 3 colorless. Destroy all creature. Then then any number of target players mill half of the library rounded down. It's so good, but the word texting is destroy first, then mill. So if we have Brewback out, he will be destroyed first, then the mill effect happens. So he will not see the actual mill effect. That's really sad, but it's a board wipe at least. And great mill card as well. Duff Scour is a 1 blue insta. Target player mills 2 cards, then draw a card. It's super good for 1 mana, come on. Draw in Dream. This is an insta for X. 2 colors and 1 blue. Choose one. If you control a commander, if you cast this spell, choose both. Target player draws X card. Target player mills twice X card. It's so good on the end game, like boom! Me like 20 cards, why not? This is so bad. I love it. I just love it. It's an instant trap. For 2 double blue and 3 colorless. If our opponent search the library this turn, I may pay 0 rather this mana spell cost. Target opponent mill 13 cards. So like say, oh, I want to pay crack a fetch land, pay a cultivate, or tutor something. Boom, in response, mill. I love it. We are so mean, I know. So you can see it's a huge meal package here. And like I said, this is just cards I have at home. And of course you can improve these cards. If I want to go up to the deck more upgrade. And of course, the reason I call it is almost like a bracket 3, because all the tutors I have 7 different kind of tutors that help me find the cards that help me mill our opponents. The first card is Armored Grave. It's a sorcery for 1 black, 1 colorless. Search your library for non-legendary creature, put that card in the graveyard, then shuffle. It's super good with the Spirit of Spider-Man says when they enter ETB, make a copy. He becomes the copy of that creature. So let's say I put a Fleet Swallow maybe in the graveyard. He calls Spirit of Spider-Man, he becomes a copy of the Fleet Swallow. So I always have Fleet Swallow for 3 mana is rather for 7. 100%. Come on. Living Theory is a 1 black, 1 colorless sorcery. Have 3, so I can choose 1 or more for additional cost. So if I play the +1, search your library for a card, put it to the graveyard, then shuffle. Or +2, return 2 target creature with mana value 4 or less from your grave to the battlefield. It's really good way to like return Brewback maybe in one crab, or let's put Fleetswater back on the graveyard, something like that. Tricking Mage is a human wizard for 2/2. For 1 blue and 2 colorless. When I enter the battlefield, I may search my library for an artifact that which mana cost 1 or less. Reveal it, put it in my hand, then shuffle my library. It's so good to search out for Soul Ring or one artifact that exile our graveyard. I will go do that soon. Or Altar of the Brood. So make sure we have our meal plan ongoing. Perplex. Can the target spell unless the is controller discard his or her hand, not a card, hand. But we use always the transmute cost. 1 colorless and 1 black and 1 blue. Discard, search your library for a card with the same mana convert cost of this card. That is the 3 here. Reveal it, put it in my hand, then shuffle your library. Not only is it like a Tutor, is also kind of magic. It's so good. It's so good. And of course, what costs 3 mana? Brewback! Let's go, my man! Wheel of Intervention. Triple blue, X. Improvise. So I can tap my artifact to help pay the cost of the X here. Search your library for artifact card with mana cost X or less. Put it in the battlefield and shuffle my library. It's so good if you need to find like an answer to the graveyard, like an exile spell. I will show you those soon. Or Altar of the Brood. It's super good. So make sure we have our meal plan on right. Vil Entomber is a creature, zombie warlock, is a 2/2 for 2 black and 2 colorless. Death Touch. Bleh. When I enter the battlefield, I may search a library for a card. Put that card to my graveyard and shuffle. And of course, Spirit Spider-Man can say, hey buddy, why not? I can make a copy of that card on the battlefield. Step 2. It's a sorcery for 2 blue and 3 colorless. Return 2 target creature to its owner hand, but we actually use it for the wizard cycling. Discard the hand, you search for your library for a wizard card, reveal it and put it in your hand. And of course, we can search it for Tricking Mage, or another wizard that I will soon show you. Let's see here. This card is like, please don't hurt me. I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm an innocent little baby. Fogbank. It's a wall. For 0/2, 1 blue and 1 colorless. Defender flying. Prevent all damage will be dealt by Fogbank. It's so great war to make you actually prevent damage. Like, oh, I'm gonna swing my creature. Put Fog Wall there. Come on. And of course, Propaganda. Propaganda is an enchantment for 1 blue and 2 colorless. Creature can attack you unless the control pay 2 for each creature they control does want to attack me. So of course, like I say, if Sarah want to swing over 5 creatures, she have to pay 10 mana in order to all those 5 creatures want to attack me. So it is 2 mana for each creature. And of course, we need to have like a draw package, because draw package is so good. The draw package is not so big, like I said, because I have run more tutors in this gameplay now. But Archmage of Runes, so great a card. And it's a wizard, so we can fetch it for wizard cycling. It's a giant wizard, 3/6, double blue and 3 colorless. Instant sorcery costs 1 less to cast. So great, because have you not seen all the sorcery cards we have to mill our opponent's cards? Whenever it costs an instant sorcery card, draw a card. This guy does double work for us. Reduce the cost of sorcery in instant and draw a card. Baby, give him a gold star. Bounder. Sorcery for 1 blue. Look the top 3 costs of your library, then put them back up in any order you may shuffle. Draw a card. Preordain for 1 color sorcery. Scry 2, then draw a card. Brainstorm is an instant for 1 blue. Draw 3 cards and put 2 cards from your hand on the top of your library in any order. And of course, dig through time with 6 generic and 2 blue. But you have dev cost. You may exile cards for from your graveyard to reduce this cost from by 1. So if I exile 3 cards, I reduce this cost by 3. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Choose 2 of them into my hand and put the rest of your library in any order. The bottom of your library in any order. And of course, when we play like a heavy creature package like removers and stuff like that, it's a experiment like, oh, I cannot do the all work alone. We need to have some backup as well. Like this beautiful sorcery, threat return. For 2 colorless, double black. Return target creature for your graveyard to the battlefield, and of course have flashback. This is sacrifice 3 creature. Then I may cast it from my graveyard. It's with a flashback cost and exile it. Persist. For 1 black and 1 colorless sorcery, return target non-legendary creature from your battlefield from your graveyard to the battlefield with a -1/-1 counter. It's so great if you can return like don't know, let's say a Fleet Swaller. Necromancy is so old text, but basically is an enchantment you can play on insta speed, but if you do it, I have to sacrifice it on the end of that instep, or you can play as normally. It costs 1 black and 2 colorless. When I do it, I can reanimate a creature from my graveyard, put this card under it. It's like an aura. And when the aura disappears, that creature disappears as well. Extract for Darkness is a sorcery. For 3 colorless, 1 black and 1 blue. Each player mills 2 cards. Then you may put a creature from a graveyard to the battlefield under my control. So it don't have to be mine. It has to be could be one of the opponents as well. Memory to Foil is a land. Enter battlefield tab. I can add 1 black, or for 3 mana, one of them has to be black. Tap it, sacrifice it, and return target creature from my graveyard to my hand. Mortuary Mine is a land, enters battlefield tab. When this enter ATB, I may put target creature from my graveyard on top of my library, and of course I can add 1 black from it. Board of Kaifel is a land, of course enter tapped. I can add 1 blue, or for 6 mana and 3 generic, 2 blue and double black, I can sacrifice it, mill 4 cards and return a target creature from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. And of course we have Doom Necromancer. It's a human cleric mercenary for 2/2, for 1 black and 2 colorless. For 1 black, I can tap him, sacrifice him, and return target creature from my graveyard to the battlefield. So we don't never run out of gas. But I mentioned before we need like artifact that can exile graveyard. Maybe like an opponent have like a better reanimate spell, or like they have like a better hand. You never know. So of course we have like Dormant Crypt. It's a 0 cost artifact. Tap, sacrifice it, and exile all graveyard from target player. All cards from target player's graveyard. Super good card. Sorkite Lantern for 1. It's an artifact for 1 cost. When I enter battlefield, exile target card for a graveyard. I can tap, sacrifice it, exile each opponent's graveyard, or I can for 1 mana tap it, sacrifice, and draw a card. It's super great. It's super good. Like I said with Ashiok there with the Planeswalker, you need to have stuff to exile the graveyard as well. This is just for fun. Don't hate me, I just play it for fun. Fleet Feather Sanders is a artifact equipment for 2 mana, equipped for 2 as well. A quick catch, I fly in a haste. Come on. When Superior Spider-Man is like a Fleet Swaller, it's really fun to give him the fly in haste and attack, make sure he stays alive because thanks to the elevation. Not only that, they don't see when a fleet swallow have haste. Come on, it's really cool. Oops, sorry about that. Now let's go to our remover package. Come on, we play Dimir. Of course we need to have a remover package. And for this case we play, oh yeah, okay, maybe you know me, we need to have a huge remover package in this baby. Okay, of course we have to submit one of my favorite remover package ever, Spear Priest. For 1 blue, insta, come to target no creature spell unless its controller pays 2 extra. Counter spell for double blue, counter target spell is an insta. Simple as that. Nausea Rehearsal. This is so good. I put you here actually in the counter magic because when I do the counter magic, I maybe play Nausea Rehearsal, take it back counter spell to my hand, and have Nausea Rehearsal make a copy of the counter spell. Yeah, my opponent will know I have counter spell on my hand, but it's super good. Nausea Rehearsal is an instant copy target insta or sorcery spell, then return it to your own hand. I may choose new targets for the copy. It's so good because I can also target one of my meal sorcery, like let's choose here Traumatize. Play Traumatize. Player have to mill the half the library. Play Nausea Reverser. Take it back. Make a copy of that. And not only that, I still have Traumatize in my hand. So good. Infernal Grasp is an insta for 1 black and 1 colorless. Destroy target creature. I lose 2 life. Resculpt is an insta for 1 blue and 1 colorless. Exile target creature or artifact. Its controller may create a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. Capsize. Double blue and a colorless, and of course have payback 3. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. So good when trying people attack if you can capsize, do the buyback cost and play it again. It's so good. Unwind. Counter target no creature spell. Untap 3 lands. Super good. For 3 mana, one of them has to be blue. Amazing. Foil is actually one of my secret love here. Foil is a double blue, 2 colorless. I made this card an Iceland card. And another card, rather play this mana cost, counter target spell. It's so good when we know we like have a huge hand, huge hand, and we can spare extra cards to play it for free. Let's do that. Cryptic Command is super strange cards because I have 3 blue and 1 colorless. It's an insta. Make I choose 2 abilities. Choose 2 is so good. Counter target spell, just like that. Return target permanent to its owner's hand, just like that. Tap all creature opponent's control, just like that. Or draw a card, just like that. Idrise is an instant for 4 mana. One of them has to be a blue. Return all attacking creature to its owner's hand. So good if you try chance to win the game there. It's like all board wiped as well. Moonshine Protect is an artifact for 1 blue. And of course I can tap it to untap target artifact or creature I control for add a colorless. Or I can play for the channel cost. That's why it's in my package of remover. The channel cost is 5 mana. One of them have to be 1 blue. Discard it from my hand. Owner of target non-land permanent. Put at the top or bottom of the library. So good because I can choose like a titan, like a titan. Like, you know what? Put that on the bottom, good sir, or good lady, or good her. You never know. And of course, our package, our land and ram package here. So, Sol Ring, you know it, you love it, you hate it. It's an artifact 1 colorless, and I can add 2 colorless. Arcane Sinner, for 2 colorless, I can add 1 mana for any color of my commander identity. Dimir Signer, for 2 colorless, it's an artifact. For 1 mana, I can tap it for add Dimir colors. Television Atominus, for 2 colorless, it's an artifact. I can add 1 colorless mana, or I can do a damage to me at 1 blue or 1 black. Ownership of Paradise is a Shopper, creature. For 2 mana, it's a flying, 0/2, or I can tap him for at 1 mana of any color. Boon Shard. Look at the cute Bambi here. It's a 2/2 for 3 mana. For 3 mana, I can sacrifice it. Oh no, Bambi. Search your library for 2 basic land, put it on the battlefield, tapped, and shuffle. Hot dog card. I know the Kate Comer will come, but come on. I'm playing Superior Spider-Man. You have to have something from New York. It's not only that, believe it or not, the food token actually saved my life more than once. Enter the battlefield, I create a food token. And it's an artifact token with 2 mana. I can sacrifice and can 3 life. And not only that, I can add 1 of any color when I tap the hot dog card. Commander Sphere. For 3 mana, I can add 1 mana of any color of my commander identity. And of course, I can sacrifice it to draw a card. Command Tower is a land. Add 1 mana of any color of your commander identity colors. Cryptosphere. Of course, we're going to do the mirror, the black and the blue here. As you create, you take circle 2 colors below, enter the battlefield tab, and add 1 of either the circle colors. Dark Sea Citadel is an artifact land, indestructible, but add 1 colorless mana. Why I have it? Because I can search it with my artifact Tutor, if I ever need more ramp. Temple of the False God, I can add 2 colorless, but I can only activate it when I have 5 or more lands. Vinbred Cityscape, come on. It's from New York, come on. Sacrifice this, search my library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Metro's Tutor, when it enters the battlefield, I may sacrifice it. When I do, I search my library for a basic Iceland, Swamp, or Mountain card, put it on the battlefield, tap, then I gain a life. And of course, we use it just for to get the Swamp and the Iceland. Feel a Ruin. Add 1 colorless, or for 2 mana, sacrifice it, destroy target no basic land the opponent control. Each player may search the library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle. Group Hug! Maybe not. Escape Tunnel. Tap, sacrifice this, search your library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Or I can sacrifice this land, target creature with power 2 or less cannot be blocked this turn. Actually use more for the first ability. Evolving Wild. Sacrifice it, search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Ghost Quarter. Add 1 colors for your to your mana, or I can sacrifice destroy token land. It control me, search his or her library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Demographic Expanse. Sacrifice the Demographic Expanse, search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Mirror Landscape. Enter battlefield, tap, add 1 colors, or for 2 mana, I can tap, sacrifice it, search your library for 2 basic land cards, the sheer land type, put a battlefield, tap, then shuffle my library. Ash Baron. I can add 1 colors, or I can use it for basic land cycle if that is 1. I can search my library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it to my hand, then shuffle. Demir Aqueduct is a land enter battlefield tab. When I enter, I may return a land card I control to its owner hand. When I can tap the Demir colors right away. It's so good. Citizen Hideout. Enter battlefield tapped. I can add 1 blue or a black, or for 4 mana I can tap it and surveil 1. Ice Stunner. It's a snow land. Iceland Swamp. I can add a blue or a black, or enter battlefield tapped. Shipwreck Marsh. Enter battlefield tapped unless I get 2 or more other lands. Of course, I can add for 1 blue or 1 black. Threnor, the Dark City is a town land. Enter battlefield tab, I can add 1 blue or a black. Sunken Hollow. Iceland Swamp is a land type. When I enter battlefield tab, unless I get 2 or more basic lands. Dark Water Catacombs. I can, for 1 colorless tab, I can add the demi colors. And of course, we run 7 beautiful Iceland. And of course, 4 swamps. Yeah, that is my Superior Spider-Man tech tag. What do you think about it? And how do you build them? And of course, I use cards at home. I know I can improve with much better card, like Reanimate, Buried Alive, or the other black tutors. I don't remember the top of my name now, but I just built him because I have a home, and believe it or not, he actually come kind of good. So back to the studio with me and Sarah. Bye. So
Wow.
you look happy.
I mean, there are like already like 4 or 5 win combos with Bruvak.
Yeah.
That's a little bit disgusting. Right?
No.
I mean, people in my pod, in my group in Alpha, they know I don't really like mill. Don't mill me. Don't mill me. I want to play with my cards.
If you any see like Sarah's our gameplay video, you can see like she loves mill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a wonderful experience. So you should really check out our Heroes gameplay. Where Anders played a lot of mill, or did he? I don't know.
I don't know.
We will see if he managed to mill me to death, or if we all ganged up together and be like, stop with the mill.
Well, I'm the hero.
We were all heroes.
But I was the spirit hero.
Sure. But I was the universe hero. But you know that it's so powerful because you have so many creatures like the Field Swallower that will just mill half your deck instantly.
Yeah.
And you also have that, at each end step, not just at your end step.
Oh,
that you mill.
The curse aura. Yeah. Now the curse aura. The curse aura is so powerful. It's even bigger than I thought for imagine. But I won games to that thanks to that one. Not only that, like you said, the Fleet Swallower costs a heavy 7 mana for 6/6. But of course I can play for 4 mana because Spider-Man can make a copy of it. Mm-hmm. It's so good about that. So I can mill people much faster that I
had originally planned.
Yeah. So good. Actually.
And then also the mere colors, you can destroy things and you can counter.
And bounce as well. Try to control the table from my side, and of course I used to play the removal spell when they try to target me. If you target one opponent, okay, let it happen. Too much will happen there. But
yeah, I mean, you're gonna mill us to death anyway. So.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. See, not a threat. Yeah, but the thing is, mill is super difficult to play in Commander because not only you have one opponent, you have like several opponents.
Yeah.
I'm really happy. Nowadays we have card that target each opponent now. Makes the mill game go so much faster and so much smoother as well there.
Yeah, mill. No, but it can be a really effective mechanic, of course.
Yeah.
You have, Jace, Planeswalkers like that. So, of course, it's one of the win cons.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, and of course, when I realized when I play mill, of course, you don't have to be nice. Of course, you play mill. You're not nice. Yes, play as true as possible because they like the one way to win mill. Because you have to put a method say, okay, it sucks to play, don't have the chance to play or his or her or hand cards.
Do you know what's even worse?
What?
When you mill stuff,
yeah.
At least they're in your graveyard.
Yeah.
But then you also exile it.
Oh, yeah.
That's even worse. That's even worse.
Yeah, because I know, like in our pot, there's some people who running like Gaia's Blessing, I think it's called. It's a sorcery that search for something. I don't remember exactly what. But if that card go from the library to the graveyard, that player shuffle their library back to your hand.
And of course, I have Blessed Respite, the fog one, and then you can shuffle in. I mean, there are ways that you can kind of get around milling and getting stuff back into your library.
So I need those exile cards in order to stop that. So the XR is so much. Actually, I think
that's brutal.
I think it's not only brutal. I think it's like more important actually to mill itself.
Yes, I think that's your goal to mill us and either win or just exile it so we don't have access
to that because I deny you play your decks there.
Yes. Yeah, but I mean it is a powerful deck.
No, it's just a baby.
Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah. No, thank you for showing the deck.
Well, thank you so much. And you beautiful people at home, How you build Superior Spider-Man? How you build as a mill deck? How you build as a reanimate deck?
And how many mill decks do you have?
That is a good question. Be honest. How many mill decks do you have? And it's not fun to play with a mill deck. Come on, I know you do. I know you do. Don't you hide from me? I know you do. Yeah, with that, like, share, and subscribe. Not only that, we also have a Patreon. If you watch this video from a cell phone, don't forget to hype this video as well.
Yeah, share, talk about it, comment, anything you want.
Anything you want. Like say, boo for meal or yay for meal.
Yeah, of course, comment that. Are you Team Mel or are you...
You know what?
No Mel.
You know what? Are you for Team Andres for meal or Team Sarah?
No Mel.
Exactly. Let us know in a comment, okay?
Yeah. And we'll see you in the next one, of course.
Yeah. Bye.